Happy February and welcome back to another edition of the League Weekly Series. We've already started off the month strong with 3 600-point events to kick off the month, and there's still a lot more to come with CHEERSPORT All Star Nationals on the horizon. And even further beyond that, NCAA All Star Nationals, 2 700-point events with the potential of 1,400 points on the line towards the league. Here's all of the latest news and updates around the league by Varsity All Star presented by Corkcicle. On Tuesday, we got our first look at the league leaderboard for the month of February, and after a busy weekend of competitions to kick off the month, we're already seeing some movement and changes we're keeping an eye on.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this week's league leaderboard. Let's take a look here at D1 Senior in the Southwest region. A lot of shakeups and movement here in the top 10. The Woodlands Elite Admirals of Level 2 Senior jump up 2 spots to take over the number 1 spot. After 4 league events, they've wrapped up 2,500 points. Now take a look at second and third place here, where both teams jumped up 6 spots. In second is Twist and Shout Heart from Level 5 Senior with 2,472 points after 5 events. And in third is Woodlands Elite Miss Militia from Level 4.2 Senior with 2,449 points after 4 events. But how about this? 3 teams from All-Star Revolution are tied for 4th place with 2,448 points after only 5 events. Level 2, Level 3, and Level 4, we'll keep an eye on those to see who might break the tiebreaker.
Remember, you can always find where your team stands on the league leaderboard by going to tv.varsity.com and clicking on the Standings tab. February is a big month for the league with lots of points on the line, especially 700 points at CHEERSPORT later in the month. But there's also a few others, anywhere from 600 points all the way down to 300 points.
Yeah, don't forget, anywhere that there are events, there are points up for grabs. So the more events you attend, the more points you can grab. Here's some of the stories and teams we are tracking.
Let's take a look at the League 6 All-Girl. GU Shamrocks Banshees reclaims the top spot after earning 600 points from a first-place win at CSG Grand Nationals. They are currently in the lead with 2,423 points after competing at 4 league events. Stars Vipers Katie Cobra Kai jumps up 5 spots to be in second place with 2,348 points after 4 events. And Woodlands Elite Generals drops down to third place with 2,219 points after 4 events as well. But what are we keeping a close eye on? South Coast Cheer Fearless just moved up into the top 5, currently in 5th place with 2,100 points. They most recently earned 600 points after the win at Spirit Sports Grand Nationals. They've only been to 4 events, so they can still count 2 more events in their overall league score, and their next 2 events are CHEERSPORT and NCAA, so they have the potential to gain 1,400 points if they win at both. And Fearless is undefeated so far, so the odds of them winning is high. Woodlands Elite Generals are also going to CHEERSPORT and NCAA. They just moved down to third place in the League 6 All-Girl, but if they win both NCAA and CHEERSPORT, Generals would still top South Coast Cheer Fearless, even if Fearless wins both NCAA and CHEERSPORT as well. Definitely a race to keep an eye on.
Jumping over to the D2 Senior Northeast Division, Celebrity Cheer claimed the top 2 spots after earning points from competing at the CHEERSPORT Baltimore Classic. Celebrity Cheer Vogue is in first place with 2,600 points, and Celebrity Cheer Golden Girls is in second place with 2,462 points. Both teams just hit their 6th event. Their next event is CHEERSPORT Nationals, so they have the opportunity to replace a smaller event score with the CHEERSPORT score, where you can gain up to 700 points towards the league. This is an opportunity to add even more points than they already currently have, being able to drop a lower score so if they earn a higher score at CHEERSPORT Nationals.
All eyes will be on Atlanta, Georgia later this month for CHEERSPORT All Star Nationals, but actually one day before all the action gets underway, something very special goes on at this event.
Yes, CHEERSPORT Friday Night Live has been happening since 2015. 21 teams will be taking the floor in hopes of raising money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
That's right, and since 2015, CHEERSPORT has raised $840,000 to go to the families of St. Jude. These are families that are impacted by childhood cancer, something very special to be a part of. You've actually been to this event. What's it like just being there?
Yeah, being at the event is super special. All these teams are trying to raise money for such a great cause. It goes towards housing, food, travel. No family pays a single dime when they are at St. Jude, so knowing that these teams are helping that out makes it even better.
Now, of those 21 teams that will be taking the stage, 3 have already made a big start in their fundraising with $30,000 that they've already raised so far.
Yes, special shout out to Cheer Express Miss Silver, Cheer Florida Sea Warriors, and UCF Firestorm for that $30K that they've already raised.
And make sure you join us live on Varsity TV for all that action that will be underway for Friday Night Live. Some teams are getting to that range of already competing at 5 to 6 league events, but they can keep competing in hopes of gaining a higher total of league points to drop a lower score. Here's a look at what's on the schedule this weekend and the points up for grabs. The Mid-Atlantic Championship Grand Nationals worth 600 points. The ASC Return to Atlantis Worcester Showdown for 500 points. ASC King of the Jungle Tacoma Showdown for 400 points, Spirit Sports Kansas City Nationals for 400 points, and Spirit Sports West Palm Beach Nationals for 300 points. You can find the full list of competitions streaming on Varsity TV by clicking on the Schedule tab on tv.varsity.com.
That is all for this week. Make sure you tune in next week for more on CHEERSPORT, Who's Competing, and the League Live Show with Chuck and Maddie.
And we will also be heading to Atlanta ourselves to bring you the action live from this CHEERSPORT event. It's looking like it's going to be another great weekend full of competition. Don't forget, keep joining us every Thursday for the League Weekly Series.